What's up, guys? Welcome to Fantasy Smack Talk. I'm Namco, sitting next to my colleague Dustin, and in this, we are professionals here. And in this video, this is going to be our bi-weekly fantasy basketball video. We're going to start it off with some buy low, sell high candidates.
Before we get into it, just a little bit of advice for the beginning of basketball season. You got to be very patient when it comes with your players. You know, there's always, big name guys underperforming, sleeper guys that are overperforming. You just got to be real careful with how much or how little value you give guys within the first week of the season. All right, let's start with some buy low guys. And first guy I got, Gilbert Arenas. He's a local guy out here for us. Hasn't gotten it going yet, but we think once he gets completely healthy, starting to play 30 minutes, once he starts playing 30 minutes a game, look for his points to be there. And this guy actually met him today.
I was in a little bit of fanboy mode, I'm not gonna lie. But Gilbert, congratulations, you are now an unofficial friend of the show. So I'm very excited about that. First guy I'm going to talk about is AI, not the guy out there in Turkey, the guy still on the Sixers, Iguodala. He's only averaging 13.2 points a game. He's been banged up. Owners might be frustrated. Now's the time to pounce. He's going to end the year as a top 25 player.
Moving on, we got Mo Williams. We liked him coming into the year, but he's just had a little bit of injuries going on. He's playing only about 26 minutes a game right now. Once he starts getting starter minutes, look for him to improve from his numbers from last year and be a great buy low guy right now if you can get him.
All right, the next guy I'm going to talk about is Jamison, and he's probably the best buy low candidate because you're going to be able to grab him off the wire. He was dumped in a ton of leagues. At the start of the year, he played very few minutes. J.J. Hickson was playing great. Then he got hurt, so he got dropped a bunch. Now's the time to go pick him back up. His last two games, he's averaging about 25 minutes, 15 points, 9 rebounds. He's going to probably a good addition to the end of your bench, and if he gets traded, he might even have more value.
All right, let's get into some sell high guys. First guy I got is Jason Richardson out there with Phoenix. This guy has been lights out so far, averaging over 3 threes a game, over 20 points, 4 rebounds. We think he could have a good year, but we'd be surprised if he keeps this pace up. Try to sell him now if you can to a team that might be looking for threes.
First guy I'm going to talk about is Noah out there with the Bulls. He's averaging 15 and 15 right now. Those are just unreal numbers. But as soon as Boozer comes back, he's going to be stealing some rebounds from Sideshow Bob. So go ahead and deal him now when you can.
All right, and the guy...
He looks goofy. He's got that hair.
Moving on, we got Rudy Gay. This guy has been playing absolutely amazing. If you look at what he's done this year compared to last year, it's pretty ridiculous. There's no way he's going to keep up those points that he's been scoring. We say sell him now if you can.
All right, the last guy we're going to talk about is Darrell Wright, and I know what you're thinking. This guy has been playing out of his mind, and it's true. Long stat line here. 16 points, 3.3 threes, 5 boards, 1 steal, 1 block. So what we're saying is, you're not going to deal him for nothing, but if you can get, a guy like a Gilbert Arenas, friend of the show, we think that's a good trade just because he's more proven than Wright at this time. But Wright could keep this up, so don't trade him away too cheap. All right, Dustin, let's get into that waiver wire, and here are a few guys that you should be looking to add that are available in a ton of leagues right now.
First guy, Anderson Varejao. Still only owned in about 75% of leagues. He's going to be asked to play a lot of minutes out there in Cleveland, and he's going to pretty much average a double-double with a block thrown in there. We don't see what the problem is. We think he's a good ad.
Yeah, Sideshow Bob number 2. All right, my first guy I'm going to talk about is Aaron Afalo, only owned in 55% of leagues. I was actually mocked in our 18-team expert deep draft for drafting this guy, but look at these numbers. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, a half a block, 1.5 threes, and great percentages across the board. Donger, you know who you are. How do you like Thornton in the 8th round? How's that working out for you? But either way, there's no reason to think Afalo won't keep this up. He's playing a ton of minutes. He's also a great defender.
He's not bitter at all.
Hey, just saying.
All right, we got one more guy for you, and that's Richard Jefferson. Only owned in 75% of leagues. Surprisingly, he's averaging about 19 points a game, a steal, about 4 rebounds. Tim Duncan hasn't been playing as many minutes. They're not asking him to score as much. Jefferson's been one of the ones picking up the slack. We think he could definitely improve from his numbers from last year. So that's it for this show.
He drafted Thornton, J.R. Smith, Baron Davis.
Like Brett was saying, this is going to be a bi-weekly basketball show.
How's your team working out?
So get in those forums if you got any questions. I'm Dustin. This is Brett.
I'm going to lowball you an offer.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.